Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Game Fame Nation here, and in today's GTA 6 video, we're going to be diving into Lucia having an under-secret boxing ring, and we're going to be talking about how Jason is involved and how Lucia could have met Jason while doing boxing, training, martial arts, and a whole lot more. So if you do enjoy videos like this on the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily often videos like this, because Lucia and Jason could have met due to Lucia being in martial arts, because if you don't know, Jason is actually a professional physician. So if you guys don't know, Jason is obviously a bodybuilder, and he works out quite a bit, as there's lots of screenshots and lots of gameplay trailers showing that Jason is going to be able to work out quite a bit in the state of Leonida in the brand new Grand Theft Auto 6 game. Well, Lucia might have actually met Jason while doing martial arts herself. Well, she's certainly training for something that we do not know exactly what it's for. She's obviously just having her own underground boxing ring, and she's practicing day after day. And Jason, we know that he's probably getting big and strong because we think he's going to be an undercover cop in Grand Theft Auto 6. So there's a lot more leaks that actually confirmed exactly what's the case of Lucia having this underground boxing ring, and basically how Jason and Lucia actually met. And this is how it starts. So I'm sure a lot of you guys remember when Rockstar Games dropped the second trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6, they actually dropped a lot of screenshots, and one of them happened to be Lucia on an underground boxing ring, which you can see lots of weights, you can see dumbbells, you can see that she has boxing gloves on, and she has a pillar of strength. She's also in a new outfit that we could ultimately be getting, so that's pretty cool. She's punching a punching bag, and there's just more to the secrets that there looks to be like somebody in here with her. Now, we don't know if it's their personal trainer, we don't know if Lucia and Jason are doing this together, and maybe they have met before, but we can just get a good glimpse at somebody working out over there. Now, this is actually where it all started and why we wanted to come together, why Jason and Lucia are both, how Lucia is training for martial arts and fighting, and Jason is training for his physique for an undercover cop position. So there's a lot of untold stories in this Grand Theft Auto 6, but I'm going to dim it down for you guys just because we have some new articles and a new leak in the community right now to Lucia and Jason's love life and when they originally met. And actually, Lucia could honestly take an undercover cop position too. So it is kind of strange, but this screenshot sums it all, that she is in some kind of underground workout room, because nobody else is in there. So if it was a public workout room, we would see lots of NPCs, but we're not. So it has to be some kind of secret lab or some secret underground area where only Lucia and Jason have access to. So as it says in the activity details, MMA or mixed martial arts is a combat activity that players can discover in GTA 6. The activity was first teased in Trailer 2, which showed up Lucia Caminos striking to an unknown opponent with a high kick. The two fighters appear to be in the area similar to the UFC fighting grounds, kind of like GTA 4, where Luis Lopez actually had that underground fighting rink as well. Fighting underground through the walls made up in the chain link fences, a small audience is shown to be watching the fight and celebrating as Lucia strives their opponent. And the event looks a small event with mixed genders and competitors, suggesting that it may be an underground activity that's not strictly regulated. A screenshot released by Rockstar Games has also shown Lucia training with a punching bag, possibly readying herself for an upcoming fight. Although it's currently not been confirmed by the developer, fans speculate that MMA might be a side activity in Grand Theft Auto 6. That allows characters to learn new moves to enhance. So as you guys can see here, Lucia is definitely in some kind of boxing match. Like this time, it's only just a few people that are in the area to watching her. So this is definitely hidden from the police, or it's some kind of illegal boxing match as we've seen in previous games. Like think of Luis Lopez and how he had to do that boxing match. Well, Lucia looks like to be really frustrated, and she looks to be taking out her anger. Now, this makes me wonder if not only Jason was in the army, or maybe Lucia was too. Like, this just doesn't make sense of why Lucia's training, or maybe she just wants to get stronger, and then maybe her and Jason meet in this instance. Who really knows? But this is that screenshot I wanted to tell you guys about. That just doesn't make sense of why she's training, but it very well could be that she does have a secret fight coming up, which is going to be in one of the Grand Theft Auto 6 missions, which wouldn't surprise me, as Rockstar Games have do multiple missions that include fighting in the past. So it also helps with our player combat, hand combat too. So that could be another way to Rockstar Games to build strength in Grand Theft Auto 6. So I think that's a pretty good idea. So if Lucia's training, she'll be able to do anything and she'll be capable of fighting anyone. So let's say if someone tries to piss her off or gets in a fight with her or a girl tries to punch her or something, she can use a bunch of kick-ass on those people and take them down immediately. So this could also help with Lucia's criminal adventures if she decides to do it to the police officers, because like I said, she's a criminal, so she very well could be. So there's a pretty cool thing to think about. And there's also been speculative that they sound in the trailer, not to mention that they've seen lots of boxing gear laying in Lucia's apartment. So it very well could be that Rockstar is teasing boxing once again in Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's going to be coming back in missions and single player, and not to mention even free roam. And this is how we get into the main story of how Lucia and Jason met. What if boxing is how she meets Jason? Maybe she uses gym at the front of criminal operations. This could explain her prison physique in the trailer. Some are even speculating that boxing might replace the enhanced and traditional wanted level system with Lucia's reputation and the ring affecting how NPCs treat her. Oh man, that would be so cool. So let's say Lucia is just absolutely jacked and NPCs are so scared of her they won't even fight her. So let's see if Rockstar Games, let's see this. So if Rockstar Games decides to do a reputation level, if Lucia's reputation level is high, they could honestly be afraid of her and not want to fight back. Now, if Lucia's reputation level is low and she is weak, then they will fight back. So I would love to see that fighting system in Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm sure something like that is possible. So there very well could be a fighting stance where Lucia decides to kick ass, and if she decides to be a coward and not fight them, which, like I said, that goes by the reputation level of how high she's been training, her martial arts skills, fighting, working out, and if her physique's big, then she will be a beast. So that's going to be kind of cool to see how that comes together if Rockstar Games decides to do it that way. One more thing I want to mention, I just want to let you guys know the countdown is still active with GTA 6, and we have 261 days, 8 hours, and 27 minutes and 34 seconds when we're going to get to play the game. So it felt like yesterday the Rockstar Games just started talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 and saying, hey, GTA 6 is on the way, it's in the next development, and we already had to wait a year. And then they delayed it with telling us that it's going to be coming in May 26th of 2026 by a few months ago, and it's already 261 days until we get our hands on the biggest game ever. So all in all, I want you guys to let me know in those comments down below, what do you guys think about the story of Jason and Lucia? Did they meet via that underground boxing ring? Did they meet with the martial arts instructor who is illegal and teaching them moves that can seriously injure NPCs? Do you think we're going to also get a reputation level where some NPCs would be scared to fight Jason and Lucia? Let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. And do you think we are going to have some type of mission with boxing and MMA? Is Rockstar Games going to add that to the game? Let me know in those comments down below, because I'm sure I'm not the only one that thought what could happen with this underground boxing with Lucia and Jason, what's going to happen. That's why I wanted to break down the story, and every possibility that we just talked about today is the reason why they currently have that underground boxing with Lucia in the image. So we just kind of solved that story of how it's all going to be coming and how Rockstar Games are going to decide to start the story off with Lucia and Jason meeting each other. Not just because they knew each other in prison, because they also met when they did martial arts, and most likely when Jason got out of the army. So that's a lot of information, but you can let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. But like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Stay happy, healthy, and well, and I'll see you guys all later on the next video.